Yesterday, we got a big drop of information for the English version of Union Arena. My name is Damos, and if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with the game. The first bit of news is just a reminder on the next new set dropping. And even though for both the starter deck and the booster pack, they use the global Union Arena logo, which you can tell from the red colored E in Arena, these dates are indeed for the English version of the game. Both will release on the same date, which is September 26th. The next announcement they made was the release event timeframe for Rurouni Kenshin. The release events will come up until the weekend right before the Los Angeles Regional. However, I do have some extremely important information about this set that wasn't posted on their social media. On the official website, we can confirm that they are unfortunately removing a card from the set for us once again. Pictured is the North American page compared to the Japanese page. If we zoom in here, we can see in the rarity section, we will be receiving 17 different rares within the booster set, instead of the 18 that the Japanese version of the game received. Let's talk quickly about the rares in the set. First is the rares specifically in the starter deck. These ones are safe from being removed because the starter deck has its own product page that's separate from the booster. The starter deck is red, which will include the 3 cards on the top row. And then the exclusive booster pack you get with the deck will include the 4 cards you see on the bottom row. Next up are all the rares in the set that have an alternate art version. My first thought about these is that specifically because they have an alt art, it makes them safe, or at least safer, than other cards. We can at least assume that the 4 color trigger cards on this page are the most likely to be safe from being removed. There is one card here that I believe could possibly be the missing card, but we'll go over that later. Next up is the last couple of rares in the set that don't have alt art versions, and may be more likely to be removed. Each of these cards is played in their respective decks outside of the purple Sanosuke. I didn't really see any lists playing it, however, one thing I did notice, each of the Kenshin cards on the top row were definitely played, but not all at 4 copies. The red Kenshin was played at 2 to 3 copies, the blue was mainly played at 3, and the purple was played mainly at 2 copies in the decks. So this begs the question, what is the most likely rare card to be getting removed from the English version of the game? Here's what I think. This card may have the highest likeliness of being removed, even if the decks normally only play 2 to 3 copies. Let's look at the ability. Play this character set to active onto your field. When played, draw 1 card, then place 1 card from your hand into your sideline. Activate main. If on the front line, once per turn, place 1 Vow Not to Kill from your sideline to your removal area. If you did, draw 1 card and you gain all Kenshin Himura on your field lose their during your turn abilities during this turn. This essentially makes Kenshin able to sideline cards if he wins a battle against an opposing character. He also has a get trigger, so if he's in your life, you can just add him to your hand. Now, removing this card essentially takes away a 4K body from the deck, slowing it down a touch because he comes in active, as well as not being able to use any of your Kenshins to sideline cards. They will only be able to push them to your opponent's energy line, which potentially just gives them free blocks. However, I could see another scenario, although it's much more unlikely. Bandai could remove this Yahiko. He's got a simple but powerful ability. If there are no cards on your field, reduce the required energy of this card in your hand by 2. He also has Step and a nice active trigger. This card being removed slows the deck down slightly, as this is a very powerful first card to play and can swing in for damage if you have more 0 or 1 drops, all while blocking your opponent's early damage. The reason I believe it may be a bit more unlikely is because the blue and purple colors also have their own version of this card. The only other card I can think of is the red Kenshin color trigger, as it's just a good card overall. If you want to know what that one or any of the others do, I'll leave a link to the Global Union Arena website in the description below. You can use the translate feature in your browser to read the cards if necessary. Next up, for the news drops, we have the Hunter x Hunter Volume 2 booster release scheduled for the same time as Kenshin, as well as the same release event period, which is 2 weeks because we're getting 2 sets at once. Finally, we have some brand new information from the producer of the English version of the game. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, and she's incredibly nice and really does seem to care about the player base and was happy to interact with everyone even though her time was extremely limited. Let's go ahead and read the message. Hello, I'm Akari Fujimoto, the producer of Union Arena English version. Thank you for your continued support of Union Arena. Thanks to all of your support, Union Arena's English version will celebrate its first anniversary on October 4th. We're truly grateful that so many players have enjoyed Union Arena over the past year. Thank you so much. To celebrate the first anniversary, Union Arena will be distributing special prizes through store tournament events. As some of you may have already seen on the official website, the prizes for the Store Tournament 2025 Volume 4 feature a special first anniversary logo. These cards are only available during this period, so don't miss your chance to join tournaments at your local store and get them. But that's not all. You may have also noticed that the participation card set pack includes Asta 074 from Black Clover. This card was not included in the original Union Arena booster pack Black Clover. At the time of release, this card was left out of the English version to ensure a fair and balanced gameplay environment for all players. However, we're now excited to finally bring it to you through this distribution. This Asta card included in the participation pack features a design exclusive to the English version, making it a must-have for all Black Clover players. As we've shared before, the English version is constantly tested and adjusted to create the best environment for everyone. We are planning to make previously unreleased cards available through special opportunities like this, so we hope you'll look forward to the future updates. Two things before we get to the next message. The last sentence says that they're looking to release unreleased cards in the future. There's currently only 2 cards that are unreleased in the English version of the game right now, which is the 1-drop Red Nonali and the 0-drop Purple Rukia. So hopefully we get both of those soon. I had hoped we'd be done with removing cards by now, that we're a year into the game, but as you can tell with Kenshin, whoever these testers are, they think it's necessary. Which, if you haven't seen my community survey video, a lot of people disagree with. And I'm not really sure why she stated that the Asta gets an exclusive design, as it's exactly the same as the promo in Japan, besides the first anniversary stamp. I wouldn't really constitute that as an exclusive design. Anyways, let's continue with the producer's message. Now, the Union Arena English version Championship 2025 through 2026 has officially begun this August. The very first offline regional took place at Gen Con. Thank you to all players who participated. The next regionals will be held at Bandai Card Games Fest in Dallas. In addition to the main tournament, there will be a variety of side events, including the first ever 3-on-3 tournament for the English version. Exclusive event merchandise will also be available, so don't miss it. Just like last year, I'll also be attending in person to join the stage program. We'll reveal brand new titles joining Union Arena and share the latest updates on upcoming products, so please look forward to it. And even if you can't make it to the venue, don't worry, we'll also be streaming the stage so everyone can enjoy it together. Be sure to mark your calendars. We look forward to your continued support. See you next time. Overall, this is always a good thing when players receive communication. Is it covering some big issues with the game? Not really, but it is showing that they're willing to talk and are excited for the future of the game. Personally, I wish there was a space for us as players and content creators to go into the specific event on the Bandai TCG Plus app and find decks that were played at these tournaments, since they require them to be submitted through there, or at least if the social media page provided us with more info, like a pie chart or something of all the decks played and all the different decks in top 32. Remember, Bandai wasn't the one who provided lists to the community for the top 16. It was the community itself who gathered the lists and had almost everything available over a week before Bandai started posting only the top 4 lists. If you want to see those lists, go check out my video I made a while back going over all top 16 deck lists from Gen Con, and make sure to also check out your Bandai TCG Plus app, since the new rare battles were just uploaded in there, so you can secure your spot, get that Asta card among other cool prizes and participation cards. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe to stay updated on everything Union Arena, and I'll see you all in the next video.